All right, everybody, welcome back to Bourbon Flights OKC. This is Season 3, Episode 4, Part 2. Eric is always with Jason. Still rocking the OKC
It hasn't
jersey.
changed in a week. We haven't. We've been here all week.
We may have recorded this the week prior. We just didn't want to do like a 60 or 70-minute episode. That's pretty hard to like sit there and listen to and digest. So we figured we'd split it up. We kind of did the whole OKC basketball intro and talked about wheated bourbons and what we're doing. So, again, we have 8 wheated bourbons. We've blinded them. My wife came up here and poured them. And we've already gone through them once, given our thoughts. Yeah. And now we're going to come back through and
then the last episode, you asked me if I think, when we had our first 4, you asked me if I thought we had the Antique 107
in the first 4,
and I said yes. And now I am confident that I was right. Okay. And now watch how wrong I am, because
That's right.
It is so.
Did you lose a sticky note over here?
Oh yeah, it's right here. It's on the.
Oh, it's on. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh my god.
My not so sticky notes.
Your not so sticky notes. All right.
All right.
So we've compiled some data.
Very scientific.
Where's my lab coat? Yes, doctor. All right. I guess we need to run through these again. I know we've already done that, but let's try to at least be quick about it here for the folks at home.
All right. So again, this one was the Vanilla Bomb. Still
Vanilla Bomb. Yep.
This one's a little spicy still.
Yep.
I did not get the soapy this time.
I didn't either. I'm
going to cancel that out.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit still there. A little bit.
Get it.
God.
Okay. I mean, that's good. That's got a little bit of spice.
This next one is like big oak notes.
Is it? Oh, yeah. I get a little wet dog in this hand, but this hand not so much. Sorry. So what's interesting, this one I get a little bit of vanilla on the nose, but that I didn't get last time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of oak in that. Like oak on the nose, oak throughout the drink. Oak on the finish. Good spice at the end, for sure. I have a feeling I think I know what that one is. I think I've made some deductions as to and reasonings as to what that might be.
That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good. I think I know what it is, but
you think that?
I think I know what that is.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you what I think it is.
I don't think it is.
You don't know what I think it is.
I think I know what it is.
I think that you don't know that I think what I'm thinking is not correct. Whatever the fuck that meant.
So I get bubblegum on the nose this time. For this one.
I don't know. Initially I didn't, and now that you said that.
Oh, sorry. Did I corrupt your...
Maybe marshmallows. Like a little like toasted marshmallow action.
See, for me, it smells like that. What was that cheap bubble gum you'd get that was twisted up, and you'd take about 3 chews on it, and then it would turn hard.
Oh, in the bucket?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hubba Bubba.
Is that right? Is that Hubba Bubba? No, it's in like the white and blue. And
yellow they're twisted together. It comes in a giant bucket. You get it like
it's like just generic bubble gum.
Yeah, and you chew on it for like 30 seconds, and then it turns rock hard. But it's got that same flavor. I mean,
and there's
a lot of wheat on that one.
There's a lot of wheat and a lot of oak. Are you getting more wheat or more oak off of that?
I'm getting more. So on the front end, I get a sweet wheat, and now it's finishing like oak.
So like an oak/wheat punch?
Yeah.
That's not what I thought it was the first time.
Neither me either. Now that's got me wondering again.
Oh man.
So that's funny how we're picking up different notes. The second time around, we haven't added any more to it. Even though it's a week apart, it's literally 30 seconds.
Yeah. A week in your time, not our time.
And that's like, I mean, perfect example. We're always talking about warming up your palate with something low proof and stuff.
That smells a lot better this time through too.
It does. And that's what's throwing me off is the aftertaste, that finish.
It's not as good as it was before.
I think it's better than it was before.
Really? Because I thought it had like a nice butter to it.
See, and I thought it tasted like cheap Texas whiskey to me. And now it's like, It's still, that oak though.
I have no idea, dude. I'm so confused.
This will be great. Because I think we should at least try to guess on which a few of these are, like the 107, you know, and the what should be obvious. Well, I say that. What other people would say is obvious, you would think would be obvious, but really it's not. Man. That's what I love about these blinds. It's so hard.
Well, and it's also tough, too, because it's like I've had some of this stuff, but I haven't had it in a while, and there's other stuff that I've never had before.
Right.
You know? All right. Number D. There's nothing on this.
See, and I get sweet, no ethanol at all. I was right. I was right.
You might be.
So here's the thing. This one
you're right.
Is so freaking smooth. And the finish on it is so different.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's it. That has to be.
Are we in agreement? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we believe that D is the Antique 107.
Antique 107. I didn't have anything down for it earlier.
I haven't touched mine yet, but
I don't want to look.
I put down 107 on that one because I believe.
I'm sure we'll both be wrong.
Probably. Watch, it'll be like the Penelope and then totally discredit us. We'll have to shut down the channel.
Podcast over.
I mean, that one just the flavor profile is so different. You get that dusty.
You get that like little funk on the end.
On the end, it's just unusual.
You're right.
That's so specific to Antique 107. That's so good though.
Okay.
All right.
Number E.
Hold on.
He's dying.
That's good. I can just taste that.
The funk?
The 107, yeah. Really should probably be drinking water in between these, but
water is for sissies, boy.
Right. This has got water in it.
That's right. This is water. Brown water. I don't have anything down. I don't have any ideas down for this either.
I don't know which one this is. But this is that one that it feels like it's cold. It's smooth.
I get water from a glacier in Alaska. It's cold. It's always cold.
What is it? Eskimo medicine man. I don't even think they have medicine men, do they?
That's Bobby Boucher and Waterboy.
Yeah.
If anybody had a hard time with that.
No, that's just him. That's how he talks. So that is kind of for me. That has a little bit of anise in it, and I think I know what that is.
I do too,
and I'm probably wrong.
But I need to compare it with F though. I think I have like E and F. Kind of, I know what they are, but I don't know which one's which. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, this smells sweet. And that's the hard thing. A lot of these wheats just smell sweet.
All right.
See, that's buttery to me.
Yep. I'm going to be so wrong, dude. It's going to be so excellent. I think we're right on one of them.
Which is funny because last time I put down it was dry, but this time it's buttery.
Well, I mean, it has set out, right? I mean, some of these are new bottles as well.
That's true.
Which is kind of going to give it away. Man, I do wish I had water. Oh, is this water, dude? Can I have some?
It's flavored water.
I don't want your swill water.
No, I put
the Mio thing
Mio
in there?
stuff
No,
in there.
you're fine.
Yeah.
You are fine.
Because I would have taken a drink myself. Because I would really like. Some
Man, it feels like I've drank bourbon or something.
like a whole
8
lot
of
whiskey.
them.
Man. Okay.
All right.
Let's plow through.
We're down to G and H. So G, I think I know what G is. It's not very exciting. It's okay.
That one tastes soapy that time.
I think I know what that is.
White pepper.
Do you know what it is? Do you have an idea?
I suspect it may be the Penelope.
I suspect it may be something next to the Penelope.
You think it's the Special Reserve?
I think it might be.
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of Special Reserves, so I wouldn't know.
Well,
and that's the irony because everybody is like, "Oh my God, we can't get Special
Reserve."
But
it's like,
here,
who cares,
and here's the irony of Oklahoma. A lot of this crap is so hard for us to find, but Special Reserve, you can't go into a liquor store without tripping over a case of it.
You can get the big bottles, the medium-sized bottles, the little bottles. Like, it's everywhere.
And
man.
they're stacked on the floor.
Everywhere.
I don't know what happened and how we ended up with so much. I would gladly trade some for some of the other stuff.
So, do you know how much I paid for this? Is the price tag still on? I think she took it off.
Like $29, $32.
$25.
Yeah, because the big bottle's like $36.
Yeah.
And
I
people
saw
are like,
a
we
big
can't
bottle
get it.
for
I'm like,
$32.99 today.
doesn't surprise
And I
me.
think they're realizing it's like, oh man, we just have a lot of this. Like,
But why did they dump it all on Oklahoma? Which is so weird because they screw us on some of the other stuff we really
like
want.
107.
Yeah, I mean, thank God I lucked upon that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a chance thing. That took some begging, but
Yep.
got it done. My man Nacho hooked us up at Camelot Liquor.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Nacho's a good dude. I feel bad. I couldn't drive all the way down there today.
No,
Nacho, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I need to text him and be like, dude, I'm sorry. I just couldn't. We didn't have time.
He hooked us up when I was like, hey, can I get a 107 for Eric too? And they kind of looked at me and was like, that's his favorite. So if they didn't give me a second bottle, I was going to give you mine. But
So the place that I went to today across from Lowe's, is that the same name?
Coffee Creek.
Is it still the wine shop?
Yeah, Coffee Creek Wine Shop.
Yeah, I went in there today, and I bought. What did I buy there?
So if you go in there and mention the podcast, they're the ones that gets the 10% off.
So I went in there,
Did you
and
talk
I was
Ken?
like, no, he wasn't there. It was just the really tall guy
With the
man
long
bun,
hair or-
man bun,
Okay.
ponytail.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, are you guys still doing the 10% discount for the podcast, the Bourbon Flights OKC? And he goes, oh yeah. And I go, that's cool because I host that podcast. He goes, oh hey, what's up?
You're the other half.
I was like, so you're gonna give me a 20%? No, I didn't. I didn't ask for a further discount.
No,
I'm not that guy. But yes, Coffee Creek Wine Shop. It is Covell and
Kelly.
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Yes,
is what
you're right.
Walmart's on.
Kelly. Yes.
Kelly.
Santa Fe and Kelly. Go in there. They have a pretty good selection.
Yeah. So
They have a ton of smoke wagon stuff. They have the Weller Special Reserve for like super cheap if that's your jam. They've got some Lasso stuff in there. Yeah, they've got a good selection in there,
Well,
and
so-
the prices are not bad.
yeah, they're
They
good.
used to be terrible.
Well, that place was awful. They bought as new owners now, and it is a restaurant group that has ventured into it. Kenny is managing it there. Ken, great guy. They're bringing in a lot more bourbon, and if you're lucky, sometimes they'll get some of the Pub W.
Oh, the barrel pigs.
Barrel pigs.
Nice.
They've got some connections with them. But again, if you go in and mention the podcast, they'll give you a discount. But check them out because they've really expanded their bourbon whiskey selection. They got a lot of other high-end tequilas as well. Big wine selection because they're close to Oak Tree, of course. They got to have their wine. But check them out. Great place. Great people too. Really nice. They'll help you out, talk to you. Not like some places where they want $199 for Eagle Rare. Oh my God, is everything okay? What's
Yes.
happening? All right,
I'm looking at my notes. We're on H. We're at the
H.
end.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't finish my E, F, and G.
Well, that's your own damn fault.
So this one,
man, that smells really good.
It does. It smells really sweet. I get some vanilla. The oak is light on it, real light. I mean, I don't get any ethanol.
No. But it definitely seems to me like it's one of the higher proof ones. So I think I know which one this is.
Man, it's crazy. Look how dark. See, it's different when you rotate a little bit. Okay. But that's still, that special reserve is darker than... I don't know, man.
Are you ready to reveal your findings? This is like Clue. It was Jason in the basement with the bourbon bottle.
Right. You bashed him with the Lasso Motel. That's right. And that's what we can taste.
That's right. Man, this is tough. I am also. Maybe we shouldn't do eight bourbons at once anymore.
Right, that's hard
for episodes because it's hard, and I also don't feel the most like coherent. I'm not like out of my mind, but it's like trying to take notes and like follow along and rate stuff. Like I feel like I'm kind of out in left field, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, my thing is like, how do I rank them now? Because I've got two that I've ranked that I like.
Okay, I've ranked every one.
Oh, you have?
I have. I've ranked everyone, and I have everything accounted for on here as well. I'm a professional, okay?
Right.
All right? I have a podcast, okay?
Okay, 3.
Oh, man.
Give me a second here.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We'll talk about, while you do that, we'll talk about our boy at Patriot Laser Works. Hooking up a little sponsor plug for you. No, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Sorry.
Patriot Laser Works. What's the guy's name?
That is Tim.
Tim, that's right. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Tim.
I'll take you out there.
Would you take your notes? Okay, sir. Please stop getting distracted. So, Patriot Laser Works. If you want anything etched, designed, he's doing hats for us now. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I've got this awesome. It's called Vin Glass. It is a glass container. Oh, there's bourbon in there. Inside of kind of like a Yeti looking cup, and it's been etched as well. He can etch whatever you want on there. He's also done, and I don't know if I have mine up here. Nope, because we use it next to the pool. We have those little 3 and 4 ounce tumblers that we're going to put on our website. He's doing hats for us. He can do laser engraving. He can do glass engraving. Definitely, and he's up in, I always mess Cashin? Crescent. I always mess that up. Croissant, as they say.
Croissant, Oklahoma.
Patriot Laser Works. PatriotLaserWorks.com. Dude is awesome. He hooks us up all the time.
Veteran-owned small business.
Yeah, veteran-owned small business, which we love to support. I'm going to clean up my mess.
There's a lot of stuff for different units in the military, lighters, all kinds of stuff. We were talking about it.
Yep.
I took William the other day. He actually had the lid of a casket in there and was engraving that for someone.
Nice.
He's been doing like plates, engraved plates for people who manufacture things. He does it.
Yeah, PatriotLaserWorks.com. Guy is awesome, like super cool. I have not had the pleasure of meeting him yet, but all the stories I hear about him are amazing. Just an easy to work with guy. Like,
nice.
We'll put in. We've ordered a ton of stuff for him, or should I say, this man over here has ordered a ton of stuff, and he's just like, here, try this. Like, do you want these? Like, we can make these for you, and you can put them on your website. Which that should be done this week, by the way. The website,
allegedly,
supposedly.
Right.
Are you done?
It's hard. It is hard.
It is hard, but you just, you got to go with your heart. You got to go with your instinct. Okay.
Yeah, but my instincts are always wrong.
Well, that's fair, but that's not these people's problem.
Right.
That's your own fault. But yes, the website should be done this week. I'm hopefully we can get the Bourbon Flights OKC domain. Okay. We'll have cups on there for you guys to buy. We'll have hats. We'll have hoodies.
We're changing the. We still have some of those 3 ounce. We can have some of those 3 ounce cups that we've got, but we stepped up to a 4 ounce cup. That's a little bit bigger. It makes a little more sense. Seems a little bigger. We're still waiting for those to come in, and he's going to hook those up for us.
Yep.
Also, we've got, I don't know if we're going to put these on the website, but personally, we've had some wee Glencairns. We belong to a whiskey club, and we pour by 1/4 and 1/2 ounce and 1 ounce. And we've had him mark those on our wee Glencairns. Plus, he put our logo on them for us and our names.
And apparently, this is a difficult thing to do because our buddy Branson, Bourbon with the Branson, shout out, was like, "Oh, like it took me forever to find this guy," and because when you have to move the engraver manually. It can't because the glass is bulbous and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of programming changing in intensity.
So Branson found a guy, but Tim was like, "Oh yeah, I can do this," and somebody marked the glasses wrong, so we had a little mess up on there. But
everything else looked great. I put the half ounce line in the wrong spot.
So once we get everything figured out, we're gonna do a bunch of giveaways. Like I'd love to give away like one of these because these are nice.
Yeah,
like,
these are nice. Fantastic. Especially if you're one of those people who are sensitive to the taste of
I do not like stainless steel when I drink bourbon.
This is a glass liner. You can wash it in the dishwasher, the glass liner. And it makes sense. And then, we've got our little cups for, like we tell people, Eric's got a pool. The last thing you want is drunk people around your pool with glass. So at least a little tumbler, little lid, stainless steel. Yeah, I threw mine in the freezer. Yeah. Daniel's wife had suggested that, hey, throw your little cups in the freezer.
Yeah, she
the deep freeze. And I did that last night, and it cooled it down, and it was fantastic. Didn't have to add any ice to cool it down. It was cool.
You're adding ice to your bourbon?
No. I used to when I was foolish,
and
I didn't like
naive and stupid.
And I would like say stupid things that didn't make sense. Like I don't like Antique 107, and I was wrong.
You were very wrong.
All right.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to reveal our findings first, or do we want to bring the list out and say, "I thought it was this, I thought it was this, and it was actually this"?
I don't care.
All right, let's do it that way because that'll be quicker for our viewers at home.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the list.
It'll be interesting to see how wrong I was.
Okay.
Or how, especially if we rank something low that is something that's high, that always worries me.
All right.
Letter A. Number A.
I rated it a 7, and I thought it was Bardstown.
Oh, see, I didn't guess what everything was. I just ranked them. I ranked it as my number 2.
You didn't guess what they were? That's the whole point of this.
I guessed what a few of them were that were obvious. No, I thought it was which did we think was the best, and then find out, you thought Antique 107 was the best.
This guy doesn't understand the assignment.
I don't.
You did this on the last one, too.
No, last one I forgot to push record, and I just took pictures.
No, I meant the last blind.
Okay. I think it's more important we rank them and then find out what they are.
Okay, so it's a 7. I thought it was Bardstown. What do you think it is?
For me, number 2, I would say it's either Bardstown or Green River.
It is Larceny.
Shut up. Mm-hmm. Because the last Larceny we had tasted
terrible.
It tasted like eating black licorice. It was the A125. And this is the C.
This is C924.
Which exactly fits in what Bourbon with the Bransons. He says I told him I had the A. He goes, no. You want the end of the season. Yeah. You want the C. The D.
So what's crazy though is like that's so easy to drink for 125 point something proof.
That's crazy.
125.1. All right, B. I rated it a 7. I thought it was Old Elk.
So I put it as a number 6, and I did not guess what it was. But if I had to guess, I was going to think I figured it was either Weller or Penelope.
It is Lasso. Lasso. C. I rated it as a 6.5, and I thought it was Lasso.
I had that as number 7 on mine. I ranked it as number 7. I had not.
Oh, guessed. 7 out of 8. Okay,
yeah, 7 out of 8.
I see what you're doing here.
I put them in my favorite order. I didn't know.
But you don't have actual rankings.
No.
All right. The next time we do a blind, we need to discuss how we're going to do this because we're doing it 2 different ways.
Yes. I hope that has confused the hell out of everyone.
It's confused everyone.
So the moral of this story is get all this bourbon and drink it yourself. No,
that's just kidding. Okay, so kidding. C. Did you have an idea what it was?
So for me, C. I honestly thought it was Lasso.
Old Elk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy because I did have it listed with sweet and oak, but that's the one that the first time felt soapy to me.
I've just learned something.
Uh-oh.
You were wrong.
Well, I was?
Mm-hmm.
I was on D?
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that would be. I don't know why you doubted it.
So D, we both thought was 107.
Yeah.
I was like around an 8. Green River.
I had that as my number 1. I like that one.
I mean, that's the highest rated one I have on here.
I'm
second highest rated.
I'm not disappointed. I'll be honest with you because I've seen that Green River has won in some blinds.
Interesting.
And I just wrote down Green River instead of Green River. I'm not shocked. Actually, I am because the funk on that. How was that?
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, it's also been open the longest. Clearly,
that is. Yeah, we've had this one for a while.
All right, so that was D. E. I thought it was a 7, and I thought it was Green River, which obviously I was incorrect.
I had it as my least favorite, number 8.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's Antique 107.
And my problem is, so the first time I tasted it, I got anise flavor. The second time, it wasn't as bad.
That's crazy, man.
But honestly,
that was your least favorite out of all of them?
Well, no. My problem is, as I got towards the last 4, it became a guess.
Yeah.
Because I got so lost after the first, you've done 4.
Yep.
Now I'm doing 5, 6, and I started getting lost.
For sure.
So I think a lot of it was just guess to get it over with the pressure.
No, absolutely. The pressures.
What is up with your phone?
I don't know. We're still recording, though.
Oh, okay. We got an advertisement.
Oh, there's like a tortoise in an island. Let's go see what's going on.
Is that some kind of...
Let's go see.
See, I knew that was going to happen.
I don't understand why.
Because is there that much power of suggestion?
Live will end. Drag the puzzle piece into place. I've done it.
I've
dragged the puzzle piece into the place.
Congratulations, you fit the round peg in the square hole.
I've done it. Okay.
So again, which one was that?
E was Antique 107, which was your least favorite.
I
had it as a 7, and I thought it was Green River. So, like, I basically switched the Green River and the Weller Antique. But, I mean, you also, for a while, didn't like Antique 107.
I didn't.
And this is my bottle, which could very well be different than yours, because I don't know what do they have batch numbers on here?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I think they...
I agree. Some of them are different than others.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along.
I mean... And don't get me wrong, I'm not, and I don't. There isn't a single one of these that I hate or I dislike.
No, they're all very good.
They're all good.
They're all very good.
That is crazy.
Letter F. I had it as a 5.5, and I thought it was Penelope Wheated.
I had F as right in the middle, number 5.
Okay.
Or it's little number 5.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was Penelope. Second time. I had 2 that I listed.
Right? So this is Weller Special Reserve.
Okay.
And then G, which I had at 5.5, and I thought was Weller Special Reserve, is Penelope.
Okay, and I had that as my number 4, but I didn't guess what it was.
Yeah, so those are right there for
really
me.
Close.
And like, yeah, I guess Weller Special Reserve is cheaper, but like, I think if we did a blind, I would choose Penelope Wheated over Weller.
I did, and I agree. So I got a little, and what I noted on here is I got like white pepper, which is a little milder to me than black pepper and stuff. Both of them were a light flavoring and stuff. I just, like you said, Penelope is something that's going to be a much more readily available for most people, unless you're here in Oklahoma. Then, but it's again,
yeah, it's crazy.
A little bit darker when you don't look through the label, because that label helps.
And then that's a 95 proof. What is the special?
That's a hell of a gimmick if you think about it. By the way, if you're a distiller and you're watching,
I'm going to sneeze.
Dark. Oh my God, you've ruined the podcast.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
The dark labels, when you have them face on, they make the bourbon look much darker, and when you turn them sideways, not so much.
Last and certainly not least, H. I had a 7.5 to an 8.
That is my third favorite.
Bardstown. I thought it was Larceny.
I did not have which these last two were. So
I got none right. Did you have any right?
Nope.
And this is exactly why blinds are fun, because you think you know something about what you like and what you don't like. I mean, the one thing I will say is that when I was talking to Bourbon with the Bransons the other day, and I said, I like Penelope Wheated more than Special Reserve, he goes, oh, that'll beat it in a blind 9 days a week. I rated them exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. But I think if I blinded them, I would prefer the Penelope Wheated.
I think them and Justin W. They might be the only ones who would pick that out. I think the average person would not be able to pick out.
Absolutely, very difficult.
It's interesting when you run them all together how there's a lot of similarities, and then there's some that just completely stand out in different ways. And again, everybody's palate's different. What you like is going to be different. Like we strongly disagree on anise flavors.
So I'm just going to run through my ratings, my numbers, just so we have record of it. And this is out of 10. This isn't out of the 8 that we've tasted because somebody didn't follow instructions.
Yeah, I did not.
So A, which was the Larceny, I rated a 7. B, which was the Lasso, I rated a 7. C, which was the Old Elk, I rated a 6.5. Green River, which was D, I rated a 8. Antique 107, I rated a 7.5. F, the Weller Special Reserve, I rated a 5.5. Penelope Wheated, I rated a 5.5, which was G. And then H, the Bardstown, I was like a 7.5 to 8. So, like, to me, like, the best 3 bottles here are the Green River, the 107, and the Bardstown.
Yeah.
It's crazy what happens when you don't know what you're drinking and you just try them like matter of fact.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't put your prejudices in it when you don't know.
And the other thing too is right, for those of you at home, right, or on TikTok, you know,
YouTube, non-certified bourbon stewards,
which we aren't at all.
But we do know some.
We know just enough to be dangerous. Like, you could take 100 people and put them in a room, and all their numbers would be different as far as what they rated, what they thought they were, and that's what's cool about doing blinds is just you don't really know. That dog is very annoying.
I haven't been paying attention.
I'm going to ask
I will say this. There isn't a single bourbon on this table that I would put in our bad bottle.
No, there is there are 2 that I would put in the good bottle.
Yep. And I think one's already in there.
One's already in there, which is the 107.
If you want to add the Bardstown, absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that.
Again, so which one was the Old Elk?
Where is the bottle?
It's right there. Oh.
No.
Oh,
it's
behind
It's hiding.
It's hiding behind the cheap whiskey. It's a good place to hide it, though.
That's right.
It'll be ironic if our Infinity bottle turns out horrible and our wrong bottle turns out amazing.
That's probably exactly what will happen knowing us.
I think that would be great, though, because then we'd know exactly how many wrongs it takes to make a right.
Didn't spill a drop.
Look at you.
Just such a professional.
Did you see the concentration in his face?
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure he just had a stroke. I smell cookies.
Who's baking cookies?
By the way, that happened to me. When I had a brain hemorrhage, I smelled chocolate chip cookies all the time.
That's right.
And I hate chocolate chip. Anyway.
It's okay to be
digress.
All right. We have really made this episode a lot longer than it needs to be. We're actually, it's not too bad. Part 2 is definitely longer than part 1. But do you have anything left to say?
Yes.
You have things to say.
Ironically,
what do you have to say?
Where did the Old Elk fall out? That was
Old Elk was C.
C. So, and where did you rank that in your...
For me, that was, I did it out of 10, 6.5.
Okay, so for you, that is probably the most expensive bottle up here, if you go by MSRP.
Yep.
And it ranked in the lower third.
Yep.
So.
We also just opened it, though.
True. Very true.
I was impressed. I was impressed with the Larceny, even though I got it wrong. Like I thought the Larceny was pretty good,
especially since our last
way better than the
A125.
Yeah, A125.
A125 was awful.
The Bardstown is good. The 107 is good. The Penelope Wheated is good. So no, sorry, the Green River is good.
The Green River is good. I like the
these are fine for the price. I mean, this is a little pricier than the Weller Special Reserve, but like I don't know. I need to do a blind of both of those and maybe throw another one in to kind of throw me off.
Yeah, because these are great warm ups without having to spend a fortune. Yeah. You know, they're smooth and stuff, and you know, especially because some people don't like the heavy spice or the high ethanol.
Yep.
But if you get, unfortunately, to get rid of that ethanol with the high proofs, you got to have age, and that costs you money.
Yes. I'm surprised how the Lasso finished, though.
It finished right in the middle of the bag.
I had it at a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
I
had no problem with it.
And unfortunately, this is not available in Oklahoma. Thank you again to Tony from Lasso Distillery and to Devin, the owner, for hooking us up. If I can go into that real quick. Yep. They actually sent us everything they make, and I believe there's 6 or 8 that are not available in Oklahoma yet. We're going to introduce some of their basic stuff here, and then we are going to bring in Tony from the Lasso Distillery, and we're going to have her introduce their award-winning bottles, and do that. That'll be fun. She's great. You'll love her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, to be only 6 months old and you're placing in the middle of a pack of well-established, I mean, it's just going to get better, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also like the only thing I will say, everything here is a bourbon. This technically is not.
Oh yeah.
It is a whiskey, but I mean that doesn't matter because I rated it higher than Old Elk. I rated it higher than the Weller Specials. No, sorry. Yeah.
Which one was Lasso?
I rated it higher than the Special Reserve and the Penelope Wheated.
Yep.
So, all right, my friend. Do you have anything else?
I do not.
I have one thing.
Oh, you do. Thunder Up.
Thunder Up.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is our year. Whether it's Indy or the Knicks, I mean, I think it's going to be just fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll be hoisting a trophy, and we will be going. I am going to the parade. I don't care. I'm going to the parade. If there's a parade, I'm going.
If not, we'll make our own parade.
That's right. We'll have a bourbon parade, and we'll invite everyone.
Right.
All right, my friend, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this bourbon journey through OKC. Remember, there is a world of bourbon out there waiting to be explored one sip at a time. Until next time, keep your glasses full and your spirits high. Cheers.
Cheers.